In this video, we're going over a 26 by 45 combo metal building, the price for it, so stick around. Welcome back, Pack. This is Advil from WolfSteel Buildings, and we're going all the way up. It's up, right? To Boyd, Texas, to break down the pricing for this 26 by 45 metal building. It's a combo of like a building and a carport section. So you should be seeing that on the screen. Super cool project. But before we dive into the numbers, hey, we've got a new pack mate joining today. Andy, project leader of the Shadow Wolves. Welcome to our channel, man.
Thank you for having me. I'm really excited to join to talk about pricing. My team is called the Shadow Wolves. If you have any questions or any metal needs, please reach out to me, Charlene, or I guess you can reach out to my pack as well.
Andy, you've been here for a while, and I know you've been in the tubular industry for a while as well, but finally we got you on the channel, so that's super excited. The tour of this project is actually already on our channel. Here's going to be a link in the description in the corner. That way you can see the tour to understand what's going to be priced on this project. And also, you don't want to miss out a lot of our daily content, a lot of the on-site everyday pictures. We're sharing them a lot on our TikTok, our Instagram, and our Facebook. So don't forget to.
I'll say this. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And hey, how about this? We're wearing the same shirt. Can we give one away?
Yeah, why not? Let's give away a free shirt. So it's actually one of our new merch that we have in stock now. So we're gonna give it away. Now stick around, because somewhere in the video we're gonna ask a question, and then whoever answers it, we're gonna ship it out. It doesn't matter where you are. I know we only service Texas, but we got a lot of people that follow us from all over the United States, so we can definitely ship it out anywhere in the United States. So let's get this video going. Alrighty, let's cut to the chase. I know you want to know what the price is, so let's give it to you guys. So the total cost of the building for this 26 by 45 red iron weld up. So this is a weld up red iron building. It's a workshop. The total price for this is $70,670 with 80 cents. This includes the building, the accessories, and the concrete work. And we're gonna go deep into it. And let's start with the concrete.
Breaking down the price, the concrete slab itself costs $21,809.08. That price covers from the main building to the roof extension, which would be the porch, and as well as the lean-to. Our concrete always comes with notch details around the building with any doors, as well as vapor barriers, perimeter footings, and as well as internal cross footings. But keep in mind, the only thing that's not included is that site preparation, because it depends on the condition of your property.
That's correct, right? So we have to go out to the site and check out, read our elevations, determine, if we got to go any deeper, what we got to do. In this project, if you watch the tour, we did do a lot of site prep that we had to do for that project.
We believe that you can't have a sturdy building without a strong foundation. Depending on where you're located, permits might be required. You might need that engineered foundation.
To learn more about engineered foundations, we actually have a really good video where we explain the process of it, the importance, different factors to consider, the impact it has on pricing. So you don't want to miss out. The link is going to be in the description or in one of the corners. And now for this particular project, it's just a workshop, just somewhere to hang out, to park the vehicles. I was out there. It's just a workshop, so for that reason we didn't get engineering on it specifically. But if you're building a home, you're building a commercial space, if you're building a public structure like a church, it's definitely going to be required to have an engineered foundation with the soil test. That's just no exception, especially here in Texas. We got many different types of soils, from here all the way to San Antonio, to Houston, or to Abilene. Especially Texas is pretty big.
Pretty big.
So Andy, I think one of the things that clients come to us is definitely to learn more about our products, right? And our buildings, but also the experience. Talk to me, how did you work with our client? Tell me a little bit of the story with our client.
So we started off as tubular. He wanted a tubular building, same dimensions, 26 wide, 45 long, 15 tall. The only thing that he did not like was the tubular, it's 5-foot spacing. Now as for red iron, it could be range from 20 to 25.
Yep.
So he liked that a lot. I did mention to him that it is a little bit, our red iron is more like an upgraded version of a building, and he was completely fine with it. So the building we ended up coming out with, again, 26 wide, 45 long, 15 tall, which 35 feet of it was enclosed, and then the 10-foot with the porch, and then you had that 8-foot lean-to, 8-foot wide, 16 long, 10 feet tall lean-to.
Yeah, and it was really cool when I was out there because like the lean-to is not like at the edge of the building or at the end. It's kind of like in between. So I thought that was really cool, and that's actually one of the cool things with like weld ups. We can actually do it on any building, like wherever you want your lean-to. If you don't want it the full length, or you just want it off-centered, or however you want it, we can definitely do it. And I think you made it happen for this client, so that was pretty cool. And another thing that really, what you're mentioning, that 5-foot spacing, is one of the things that sets our red iron buildings apart from weld ups in general. Is we use I-beams on all our structures, and that just makes it for a lot more sturdier building. And those I-beams, as you're saying, allow to support a lot of the weight and allows columns to just be every 20 foot or 25 foot. So alrighty, Andy, talk to me about this color combination, because I actually liked it.
Man, it came out nice. We actually used a burnished slate color combination with ash gray, which the burnished slate was one of my favorite colors on that red iron building. So all of our red iron buildings, they do come with 26 gauge PVR panels, which are heavier, and it does minimize oil canning.
Yeah, in our red iron product lines, we use the best products that we offer, at least. So let's get into the pricing. The cost for the main building, and that's both the front and side porch, is $36,417.72. This includes everything that we have mentioned, plus the equipment fee, two-tone wainscot, base trim. This also includes all taxes and labor. It's all inclusive in that price.
Now the equipment is required for all red iron buildings due to the beams being very, very heavy for our installers to lift. You may see a porta potty on the quote, and this part of the price that we mentioned as well.
Yeah, I mean, these red iron projects, they do take longer, especially our weld ups. Weld ups we fabricate on site, and we also install them. And then like a lot of our prefabricated buildings, like Tubular Buildings, we already fabricate them or prefabricate them. We just go out there and we build them. For all our weld ups, we do need a porta potty. We want to respect your privacy, especially being out there for like 2 to 4 weeks. Definitely don't want to be entering and exiting your home. Alrighty, let's talk about building accessories. So this project has a variety of different building accessories. So we're talking a 10x8 roll-up door, a 14x14 non-insulated overhead. This one's the long panel design. And also we have a 36x36 double pane window and a steel door.
As our standard roll-up doors and overhead doors are non-wind rated, but if you're located down to like the severe wind areas, for example, Houston or towards the coast, we do offer wind rated at additional cost. Now, our steel door and double pane windows are insulated accessories. Let's get started with the steel doors. They are made out of 20 gauge steel skin, which is insulated core, while the double pane windows are made out of 2 glass with argon gas trapped in the middle between them, which serves as a insulation. These are perfect additions to your steel building when you need to get your building temperature control. Client also added the gutter system to help water go away from the building, flow away from the building. This is also included in the price. So the total cost for the accessories came out to $12,444, which included the 10x8 roll-up door, the 14x14 garage door, the 36x84 steel door, the 36x36 double pane windows, and as well as the gutter system.
Yeah, and adding all this together, it gives us a turnkey price of $70,670 with 80 cents. I hope we did our math right. This is only valid for 5 days after the posting of this video. I mean, prices can vary. They're shifting constantly. I mean, sometimes down, sometimes up.
Yeah.
It just depends. Of course, we can't end today's price without the tubular pricing. And I know our client initially wanted that tubular pricing. What would it have been?
Yes, so if he went with the tubular, it would have been $62,463.68. This included the labor, tax, concrete, and as well as the equipment fee. Equipment is also required for tubular building if the building is wider than 30 and taller than 12 feet, due to the materials being heavy for installers to pick up.
Something to keep in mind, this particular project was 16 foot tall, right?
15.
So yeah, definitely needed equipment if it was a tubular. Now there are situations like a 13, 14 that sometimes we also, like if we're restricted in space, that we could possibly still build it manually, but it's a lot more riskier, and we use those set of equipment into labor, just additional labor, because of that added risk or that additional time that it takes to build something like that. Now, I want to give you guys a cost saver tip. Standard for our tubular buildings when you get a quote that are 30 foot wide or smaller is the use of horizontal panels. For this project, it could save you around like $2,000 on the wainscoting, because for horizontal panels, we actually don't charge extra for doing two-tone. Now for vertical panels, we definitely have to do that additional work, additional materials, and additional time. And for that reason, you know, with the vertical, you do have an upcharge or an upgrade cost for making it vertical. Wainscot.
As I promised at the beginning, we will be giving this shirt away. The question is, I did mention my pack mate. First one to comment what her name is will get this free shirt.
It's awesome, man. And it's basically like burnished slate, like the building.
Yeah, burnished slate, you know?
Now, I know that we only service the state of Texas, but we will ship it out anywhere in the United States to whoever leaves the comment, the first comment of the pack mate that is part of the Shadow Wolf. So let's go.